Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. Want to talk about your angels? Okay, maybe they're not angels. Maybe you have another word for them. Protectors, energies, soul groups, whatever they are. They are all a part of you, but they are all individually expressed. So some of them may have been on this planet before. Some of them may never have been on this planet. There's a connection between you and them. Some may be people that have passed. Some you may not have known any of them in this lifetime, but you do know them from someplace else. Everybody has some energy that's assigned to them. And that may switch off. Now I have three. I have two male energies and a feminine one, and they're light beings. I have seen only one in physical form, and I'm sure that was created for me. And he had a little chat with me, which was life-altering. I want you to know that when you dream things, that you should not dreams are not some random things going on. Yes, you can dream about fears and feelings. Everything is energy, so your energy is reflected in your dreams, in your thoughts, in everything. So when you go to sleep and you're having some nasty dreams, part of that could be, your lower frequency, your worry, your energy is connecting into that lower frequency, and there you're going to experience some lower experiences. Maybe darker energies that are hanging out there that are very sad and lost, and things that reach out to you, just because they want attention, because you're there and they know that you recognize them. You can probably see them. You may see your family. My dad. Geez, the other night I'm like, Dad, could you be cool? My dad drives me around everywhere now. I had dreams where I was constantly lost. I couldn't find my way. And now my dad shows up in a car, drives me wherever I want. Shows up in a boat, drives me wherever I want. He's always there. I've been lost before, and he's tells me where I need to go. He's definitely one of my guardians. My father, I'm writing a book, and I'll share it with you. It's called The Bag Collector. It's going to be out, hopefully, at some point. It'll already be out. The Bag Collector is a true story about my dad, who did some amazing things after he died. And I share it, and he continues to do amazing things that I am not the only one who's witnessed, so it's not just me. Yesterday, I'm going to share a story with you. Yesterday, so I shared a video with you guys that, every day that you live's a tick on a piece of paper, and that you have, you can have pages of ticks, and every day erase one, and then you start to realize, oh my God, here's another paper gone, and another paper gone, and you're realizing every day is so precious. Oh, what did I do with that tick? It's gone. I didn't even do anything. Same old, came home, didn't challenge myself, didn't learn anything new, didn't break my habits, sat down exhausted, had a beer, watched TV, didn't have much time with my kids, or I was exhausted, fought with the spouse, or whatever. Whatever it is. We all do it. We get in these routines. I broke mine. I was an investment banker for 25 years, gave it all up, went after my dreams. I lived my dreams, to be honest with you. But when I got to a point in my life where it was no longer serving me because I was transitioning to another level, I had to give it up. I didn't resonate with the financial world. It was not me anymore. So I sought something higher. And so now look at where I am. So I learned internet marketing. You guys see it come out here. Those are free videos. If you want to click and give me your email address, you will go into a series where we talk about what's a training system, how do you learn how to create businesses online. It's a new way of life that people are going after, and I did. I broke through any fears, and I learned it, and I figured out, I don't care if it's difficult or not for me to learn some of this stuff. Ooh, no, that's on a timer. But the bottom line is that I broke out of everything I was doing at that time and went after everything I wasn't doing. I went and got a design degree. I wrote a book that got turned into a television movie. I'm talking about, I did this like in, like a couple years. I'm now an internet entrepreneur. Now I'm a spiritual mentor, and I'm going to be touring. I have events, wine tasting, cruises, and stuff like that. That's on my .com site. It's under construction right now. I got online courses I'm putting on. I've changed my life so drastically. So every day that I erase it, I go, man, I did a lot. And sometimes I push myself to do things I don't really want to do. It'd be easy to sit in this house and be safe, but I get myself out. So I just went for a run, which is why I'm all flushed and, frazzled. And yesterday I went to meet some friends because we're launching a charity for animals. I'm an animal lover. I love all animals, just love all animals. So we're going to have a new charity here, and so I'm raising funds for that. And we went to visit one of the local rescues here, and on the way I have a 2-seater BMW, a really cute little Sportster. I've had it for a very long time, and it's never been damaged. And a huge SUV ran us through a stop sign, hit me, broadsided me, and pushed the entire car into, and I stepped on it because she was coming this way and I was going this way, and I saw her coming, so I stepped on the gas to try and see if I could get past, and sure enough, nope, she clipped me. And there was a car coming this way up to the stop sign, and she was pushing me into the other car, so I had to spin out and get out of the way so I didn't get pushed in. And I get over the side, and she kept going. I mean, this thing was huge, and I'm in this little 2-seater BMW, and I was shook up, but I was not hurt, and I couldn't believe that she kept going. But I thought, okay, I'm going to get out of this car, and I'll be lucky if that whole side isn't completely smashed in. You couldn't tell. If you looked at my car, you couldn't tell if that anything happened other. There is a black streak where her bumper hit me, and there was a black skid out mark in the road, so I know it happened. The other person in the car kept going. She kept going. It's like, hello, did you guys not even see me? I mean, what was that all about? Am I on? Yes, thank goodness. I looked at that car and there is no dent on it. How an SUV hit me hard enough to push the entire car in the other side of the lane and not leave any kind of dent at all, I don't know. I will be able to hopefully get that black mark off of I did file a police report. Hit and run, but I didn't get her plate. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I said to the cop, I am so grateful I didn't get hurt and my car didn't get damaged. I'm not even going to file it to the insurance company. It's not worth it. I can probably clean it up myself. It's just not worth claiming. There's nothing to be really replaced except for, So I know it happened, but I am convinced that I had a guardian. You could say, well, she just wasn't going that fast or whatever. You have to see this thing, and you have to see my car, and have to know that if somebody hits you going fast enough to push you into the other lane, there has to be something that happened there that would hurt the car. But there was nothing. And I didn't get hurt at all. So I think that the situation was that it was a nice little reminder for me of what I just said in the video, that you don't know when that day's going to end. You don't know when that day comes that you thought you were going to live another 50 years and you're gone the next day. You have guardians around you at all times. You can call on them at all times. Those dreams that you have are real. You can call on your guardians or your guides and ask them questions. They cannot interfere with your free will. You can, before you go to sleep, ask them for answers. I've had amazing ideas as I was waking up in my theta state and went, oh my God, Like I was trying to figure out, what I should do about my book. How, what can I do to get money to pay for this charity? How do I do it, which is really nice for people, but it goes to the charity. It makes sense. And I got this answer, this awesome answer. So you can work out business things. How do you contribute to this planet and still take care of yourself? What can you do? What kind of structure? Who do you need to call? What do you need to do next to get to that next place that you desire? And you will get answers. And so I'm a real theta state girl. I mean, I literally am in theta state a lot. So I remember my stuff. I mean, I remember all my dreams. I every day I wake up, I remember my dreams. I remember talking to my dad. My dad was with me the other night. We were in an undercover mission, and he was driving me. He was supposed to be my driver, and he gets out and he says, "Now don't kiss me, because they'll know that, we know each other." I said, "Dad, could you I know. I was trying to be a secret agent, and you're standing there talking to me. You're like my dad." So funny stuff happens all the time, and I have fun in my dreams. And if you ask before you go to bed ask to remember your dreams, you will actually consciously be aware of them as you're coming out. So you have to remember when you're coming out and write this stuff down. But yes, you can meet your spirit guides. You can get answers from your higher self. What is your higher self? We're all one energy. So you're actually the intelligence of everything. So when you ask for your higher self, you're actually, when in your sleep, the barriers of the density of the body go down. The brain that tells you other garbage, little chatter, shuts down. And so you open up to all the answers, all the probabilities, all the stuff that you have access to at all times, but those barriers are down. So that's why sleep is such a great place to access your spirit guides. And I've actually meditated and had conversations with my spirit guides, whatever they are. They're light beings, and we've discussed what I'm doing here. And I catch parts of those conversations. One while I was meditating, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was in the other room talking to one of them, and I was like, I think I'll give up fear. Wow, okay, what? I'm over there talking, and then I was back in my body. Pay attention that this is all real stuff, and we dismiss it as if it's nothing, and that's ridiculous. Of course it's something. You're everything, your energy. Pay attention to everything, your intuition, those thoughts that pop in your head that are not negative, of a negative energy, not the thoughts that tell you, you're worthless, not those thoughts. You know the difference between you and your higher consciousness. So light beings will assist you, so you have to ask them, please show me, what I need to do next to be abundant. Please show me what I need to do to get that great relationship, not give me the great relationship, because they're going to say, honey, you got some work to do. Guess what? You got to be confident, or clean up your act, or whatever it is you need to do. So that's why I just did a video that you always have everything you're supposed to, because then the universe is going to send you things that happen so that you clean up your act to get the good relationship. So just ask, what do I need next? What please give me the signs, or show me what I need to get on a higher frequency, to find the joy, to open up to the abundance. To just start with that and make it really simple. What do I need? I'm calling on you. Thank you for your protection. I'm so thankful that I'm so thankful my car didn't get bashed in. I'm 22 years old. It's a classic car. It's gorgeous. My little car. I was like, oh man, no. But I wasn't hurt, and that was perfect. So, and this woman just disappears. She goes I know it happened. I've got the skid marks. So again, I just think I was protected. I think that what could have been much worse wasn't. So you're always protected. You're always loved. You're never alone. if you're feeling alone, just that's you not recognizing that there's more unseen than seen, and that the power of the universe is the unseen. It is everything that turns into something material. And so that's a probability, and energies are in the unseen, and people don't believe in that stuff. I'm like, okay, so then you don't believe in God, right? Because there's no God we see. You're seeing it in everything. God is everything. So, but people just, they have to see it to believe it. And Wayne Dyer and everybody else says, believe it to see it. So know that you are always protected. Know that you always have light beings. And if you ask them to protect you, if you're feeling vulnerable and you're on a lower frequency, then call them in, because you don't want to connect with the other stuff on the lower frequency, because it's needy and sad and dark and annoying, and it can't hurt you, but nobody wants to hang out with that. So just call in your angels, your guards, your higher self, and your protectors, and say, please protect me, surround me with white light, and protect me from all negative energies, and energies is stuff that happens around you or whatever. And then you take control and say, nothing negative is allowed in this room, nothing negative is allowed in my space right now. I refuse to accept anything negative. It is not allowed. And then you call in your angels, get your protection, and then start to work with them on the things you want in your life, and just say, show me how to be a loving, beautiful, the light being that I am, so that I can start living a happy, abundant life. Show me what I need to do, and you'll get some lessons. Be ready for them. Change is going to be needed if you're not experiencing an abundant, happy life. Change is required before you can experience it. That means got to work on the stuff. Be okay with working on the stuff. The chatter, the stories, forgiveness, guilt, shame, all that stuff. We're pelted with it all day. You can stop it right now. You can just say, I don't believe it anymore. It's there. I just don't believe it anymore. Ask my angels, okay, what do I need to do? Show me. And they will. They'll show you, and ask for signs. Please give me a sign and let me know you're there. And just don't, they don't work on demand. It takes some energy to do some of these things, but you have to pay attention too, and don't dismiss things. A squirrel landed on my on my ledge and was knocking on the window and waved. I don't know, maybe it was just a crazy squirrel. No, it was your sign. All right. All right, a pack of hummingbirds flew in the room and landed and then took off again. That's just a coincidence. No, it's the sign. What do you need, right? So you're whole and perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Send your light and love across the universe. It works. It's going to take this planet into the next frequency, and you'll get to experience that. Namaste.